Hello and welcome back to the boot room, where we are pulling up our socks in preparation for another top six clash at Portman Road. Ipswich Town hosting Portsmouth. They've struggled against these promotion rivals over the last season and a half now. They've really not been able to win the games where we've wanted Ipswich Town to make a statement. They've lost to Portsmouth already this season in the FA Cup, but this is an opportunity in front of fans to get things going again.
And so finally, the long wait is over and we will have fans back inside Portman Road. It will be the first time since March the 7th and a 1-0 home loss to Coventry. Only 2,000 of them to start with because of the coronavirus restrictions, but it's a first step, hopefully, towards the return of normality for football. It's not felt the same. Football has felt a pale imitation of the game we know and love without supporters. It's going to be very interesting to see what sort of atmosphere they generate, hopefully a positive one.
The cavalry is coming for Ipswich Town. They're on the top of that hill, but it's not here just yet. So that means the likes of Flynn Downs, Gwyn Edwards, James Norwood, even Kane Vincent-Young, they're still out. The only player of note that's going to be coming back into contention for this game is Andre Dazelle, who missed the game at Plymouth through suspension. So that's a welcome option for Paul Lambert in midfield. The turnaround at Plymouth came with two up front, Stuart Watson. Can you see him going with two from the start? What are you saying as a predicted lineup?
I can't see him going with it from the start, but I do think, much like at Plymouth last weekend, we might see that switch at some point, and we might see Ollie Hawkins, against his former club, the club that released him in the summer, have a part to play off the bench. He obviously assisted Caden Jackson for the winner at Home Park. Other than that, I think it will be Dazelle for McGavin, straight swap, much the same as what we saw from the start at Plymouth last weekend. So Cornell in goal, Chambers right back, Wolfenden McGuinness at centre half, Stephen Ward, who had a very good second half at Plymouth, at left back, Dazelle in for McGavin, as mentioned, which leaves Nolan and Dobra in the central positions. We saw Dobra playing as the number 10 last weekend. Judge was on the left, Lancaster was on the right, and Jackson, I thought, led the line pretty well as that central striker. So, but as I mentioned, Hawkins off the bench, one to watch.
Okay, then we always finish with a prediction here. As we've said already, Ipswich and top 10 teams don't mix particularly well. They've not been able to beat them. What a time this would be for them to be able to do that. I want to feel really positive about it. I want to feel like they're going to get the victory, but I don't know if it's just the pessimism inside me. But I've got a feeling this one may end as a draw. I'm going to go 1-1.
That, my friend, is exactly what I've got written down on my piece of paper here. 1-1. I feel the fans could make a difference, a positive difference. Dazelle coming back into things also gives me a little bit more hope. And the spirit shown in that win last weekend, all of those things have stopped me predicting a defeat. But Portsmouth played well last weekend. They beat Peterborough 2-0. They've got a strong team. Draw.